So this week, welcome to the another week. All right. So are we done with all the projects what we assigned, guys? You're working on it? Yes, team. Online team, you guys are working on it? Yes. Okay. So let's start today's sessions. Let's start. I think we're working on which sessions, guys? Anyone tell me what are the imputation techniques? What is the imputation techniques? Anybody tell me? What are the imputation techniques, guys? For numerical data, mean, median, mode. For categorical data, one hot encoder, dummy variable, and a label encoder. Correct, label encoder, right? Missing value. Correct, guys. That's right, Washim. So let's start. So I hope we understand. We import the pandas, right, guys? And we call the movies data frame. We done it, and we saw the length of the movies dot shape. So what we are doing right now, we are doing advanced visualizations. All right. So we are working on advanced visualizations. All right. We are working on advanced visualizations. Yes, team. Okay. Now movies dot shape, what we get, we just start rows and columns. Dot head, 5 rows. Dot tail, bottom rows. Yes, we columns, we get column informations. These are the columns to clean the column informations, right, guys? Let's run it. And head, 5 rows. Info, it will give you informations of the data. All right, it will give you metadata. That's right. Dot describe, used for descriptive statistics. Dot describe, used for descriptive statistics, right? Now let's see this, just one moment. Which functions we used to convert the data type? Which functions we used to convert the data type? Dot as type, correct. Let's see this. We all these things done, but still. Movies dot head, info, all right, we already done this one. We changed category, genre and year to category data type, right? So genre, this is all these things done. Here, info, describe. So we last time we saw, we had this is category, this is category, this is category. Now we've been changed to object to category. Yes, guys. Now let's start with the data frames and visualizations. Difference between Matplotlib and Seaborn. What is the difference between Matplotlib and Seaborn, team? Visualizations and advanced visualizations, correct? Yep. Now let's see, done this one. Join plot. So what is the correlation ranges? To 1. Okay. All the time, which one we need to consider, positive or negative? Positive. What is the range of the positive correlation? 0 to +1. Okay, good. So now what type of analysis is this? Bivariate or univariate? Bivariate. Understand? Yeah. So this is what we understand, guys. Yeah. This is what last week we stopped over here. And what type of relationship is this? If critic rating is increased, audience rating also increase. I mean, most people are likely to watch audience rating movies, isn't it? Less likely to watch critics rating movies. And this is a positive directions. If I want to see the reg line, means regressions line, what I used, just kind reg. So if I change to hex, what exactly I'm going to get? Hexagonal. Yeah. Hexagonal plots. Do you see this, guys? This part? Do you see this one? What we call this one? What we call this one? Uniform distributions. What we call? Uniform distributions. About this one? Normal distributions or binomial distributions or Gaussian distributions. So I wanted to write down here. So binomial distributions. I'll talk about more detail in statistics part, guys. See guys, let me tell you, I will explain very slowly. Okay. If I explain very fast, might be, these things would a little bit easy, but in future, you're going to get a little bit more complex parts. All right. So binomial distributions, normal distributions, and Gaussian distributions. All right. Gaussian distributions. All three are equal. All right, guys. I'll talk about why we need to consider every time in the data. Now let's say histogram. What exactly the next plot we're going to understand? Distributions plot. So far we're done with the. So if I change this hexagonal to regressions, what I would get? What I could get guys? Best fit line, isn't it? Let's talk about this. Are we get this or not? Best fit line, isn't it? Are we get this? This is the best fit line, isn't it, guys? Online team, are you understand? Yes, online guys. Excuse me, I'm sorry. So in this case, M1, let me create a variable called M1. SNS means what? SNS means Seaborn. Dot dist plot means distributions plot. Good morning. Movies dot audience rating. Movies dot audience rating. What type of analysis is this? Univariate analysis. So audience rating. So when I plot this graph over here, are we getting same graph, whatever we find out here, same graph we are getting here, isn't it? Yes or not? So can anyone tell me, where do you see the highest distributions in this graph? Where do you see the highest distributions? Maximum 50 to 60. In this case, we will say mean equals to median equals to mode, because I will talk about what is meant by skewness of the data, what is meant by kurtoise of the data. All those things we need to understand in statistical part. All right. So where do you see highest distributions, guys? Highest audience rating between, did you see the curve? The peak is very high over here, isn't it? The peak is very high. So I need to talk about on this zone, I say there is a highest audience rating. Everybody clear? Yes. Let's talk about this one. Same way, audience rating. Now distributions plot. This is a distributions plot. Critics rating. When I execute this one, critic rating, did you see? Same plot we got here. This is bivariate. This is bivariate. But when I plot individually, we're going to get univariate. Understand, guys? Everybody clear? This is normal distributions and this is uniform distributions. Okay. Now let's see. The background is white or not? In the graph, the background is white. Now I wanted to change to dark grid, little bit dark grid. SNS dot set style dark grid means these are the functions you have to remember, guys. 2 times you write down, automatic you could understand. All right. Are you writing any kind of if else loop over here? Are you writing define any functions? No, just you have to define set style dark grid. So let me execute this one. All right, guys. So this is the dark grid. Now, movie rating, audience rating, what we got, which graph we got for this one? Audience rating. Which graph, guys? Univariate analysis. It's a normal distributions we got, isn't it? But when I say bins equals to 20, let's do this. I'm going to get 20 bins. Yeah. What is meant by bins? Let's open images, new tab. The spread, I mean, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yes, Ajak, we will discuss later part. Yeah. 20 bins. Now, in this graph, you guys can see clear visible. Where do you see the highest audience rating, isn't it? Now you guys able to see neat and clean informations. I could say between 50 to 60, yeah, you're going to get the peak is so high over here in this zone, isn't it? Yes, team, understand or not? Cool. Now let's talk about N1. See, up to this, we saw distributions plot. So what we saw, joint plot, distributions plot. Now, the next one, we talk about histogram. Why are we learning all this, guys? Why are we learning all this? Because before we build a machine learning models, we try to understand how the data skew. I mean, how the data behaves. Understand? So we need to see that in our visualizations pattern. Got it, guys? So let's talk about histogram. See, guys, set style dark grid, background white, but now it was changed to dark grid. Are you able to notice this? Agree? Compare between two. This is white, didn't declare the dark grid over here, but now you're gonna get the dark grid. Agree or not? Everybody's clear? Now let's talk about this one. N1, another identifier. Plot, PLT means what? Plot. Matplotlib or Seaborn? Matplotlib. Why I didn't use SNS? Histogram is not an advanced visualization. It's just a visualization. You can plot it in Excel as well. Got it, guys? So that's why we talk about plot here. Matplotlib, right, Washim? So plot.histogram, movies, you need to call movies, guys, because movies hold entire data frame, isn't it? So movies dot audience rating bins 15. What I should get output? 15 bins, but I don't get any graph like this, any lines like this. Did you get over here? In histogram, you won't get, but in distributions, you get the curve line. Yeah. So the difference between histogram, you won't get any lines here. All right. But in distributions, we get line. We get line. Clear, guys? All right. Now let's say I wanted to change the background grid to white. I wanted to change the background, the grid to white. Let's see SNS.set underscore style white. See, guys, in the upward dark grid, guys, are you noticing? This one, we over here, we mentioned dark grid. But now when you scroll down, let's keep back to the normal. I wanted to change my background to white. Okay. So at SNS.style white, audience rating bins 20. Let's done it. See the histogram. Do you see the background colors? Yes, team. Online guys, are you understand or no? Yes, Ajad, Washim, everyone guys. Avinav, clear? So this is the data analysis, guys, because when you get one data set in a company, in organizations, you need to visualize in multiple way. You need to visualize in multiple way. All right. It's not that your manager will come and say to you, but you have to visualize and you can explain the use case and reason of the visualizations. Clear? Now let's talk about this one. Critics rating, uniform distributions, plot hist bins 20. Did you see this? If I plot uniform distributions, am I going to get this plot or not? Isn't it? Yes or not, guys? This is uniform. But when I go back to upward, so I'll get like this. This is a uniform distributions. This uniform distribution is always important. Understand, guys? This uniform distribution is always important. In the data, I will show you how do we check the uniform distributions. In statistics part, we're going to explain. Clear? Now let's talk about, let's go to the Excel now. Oh, just one moment. Okay, so here we go. So did you see Now, I wanted to talk about a storytelling, business storytelling. There is a concept, guys, in data science. We'll talk about that one as well. Just one moment. Now, movie budget millions, right? I wanted to, let's see, plot.histogram. What is this column indicates? What is this column indicates? This column indicates the budget of each and individual movies, isn't it? Now, if I wanted to visualize this budget of the movie, that's right, Arshad, the budget of the movie, plot.histogram movies.budget millions, and then show, we got this, right? Now, can you please tell me which range of the budget is very high, guys? Which range of the budget movies is high from this column? 0 to 30? Yes, something like that. Where do you see what is the highest budget movies? What is the highest budget movies? Between, like, see, what about 300 budget? Let's talk about, let me go back and let's filter 300 budget million movies. We have only one movie, right? Pirates of the Caribbean, isn't it? So Pirates of the Caribbean, this is the movie name. It was released on 2007 and they've been spent 300 budget millions movie for this movie. So now when I see this graph, there is no stick is highlight over here. Are you see this? There's no stick is, highlight over here. You know why, guys? Because only one rows, Now let's say if I try to compare between 200 to 250, let's see this. Clear. Now filter, I think greater than or equal to 200. Guys, I hope you know the logic of Excels. Yes or not, everybody? And or less than equals to 300. So I just wanted to see how many movies are, oh no, the logic is wrong, it seems. Just number filter between is greater than equal to 200. Yeah, and man, not or. Okay, that's maybe 8 movies. That's right. Maybe around 15 movies. Yes, Arshad? It's a 15 movies which comes under between the 200 million to 200 to 300 million movies, guys. I hope you understand. Now, let's say there is a relationship. Let's say, guys, a movie producer, he created almost 10 movies. Okay. All 10 movies are flop. Okay. And he lost his entire revenue. Okay. Entire revenue. Now he have only, excuse me. So he have only 50 million or maybe 40 million rupees on his bank account. I hope you understand, guys, what I'm trying to say. I just wanted to create a use case and I wanted to show up sync with the connections of visualizations. So a movie producer, they released 10 movies and all movies is flop. The lost is entire revenue. Okay, no movie is going to be hit. Now they have only 40 millions on his bank account. Now, what exactly this guy, he wanted to tie up with a software company. Okay. And he needs some help. From a data analyst or data scientist. And a data analyst, I'll say DA, has to tell him which genre he need to make the movie. How many genres we have, guys? 7 genre, I think. Action, comedy. Let's open this one. Okay, action, adventure, comedy, drama, horror, romance, and thriller. We have around 7 category movies. Now, this producer have only 40 millions. Now, this guy, he needs some suggestion from data analyst or from data scientist where he want to spend entire 40 millions movies, guys. I hope you understand. Got the logic, guys? Now, we cannot say simply like that. Yes or not, guys? So he sent these data to you. This data set, he gave it to you. We need to analyze this data and we need to give a solutions to him where he needs to spend the movie. I mean, he need to spend the budget on which category, whether it is an action, whether it is a comedy, whether it is an adventure, whether it is a drama, whether it is a horror, romance, and thriller. Guys, are you understand or not? Yes, everyone, online team. Yes, online team. So this is what the case studies. This is all the use case. So we created a use case. This is called business storytelling, guys. Okay. And let's talk about this one. Let's close this one. Okay. Now, let's talk about histogram. We understand it's a very simple one, histogram. The next one is all about LM plot. What is meant by LM? Linear model plot, correct? So when you check this one, when you scroll down, x-axis, y-axis, you can enter all these informations here, but you need to spend more time on all the detailed informations, guys. You can spend 2 years only on data analysis. Understand, guys? But end of the day, money speaks in the world, right? See, there's a two things. How much hard work is important, that doesn't matters at all, isn't it, guys? So how much smart work you're working, that imports a lot, isn't it, guys? In interview, nobody will ask you, can you please tell me the parameters of linear model plot? Does anybody ask you, guys? It's not a technical questions. So just try to understand. This is just a plot. This is just a plot, linear model plot. And I'm saying movies is the data frame. X-axis critics rating, audience rating, true. We already built this before. This is what. Are we going to get the distributions overhead? No, right? Guys, are you understand or not? In distributions plot, we got statistic informations. Understand or not? In distributions plot, we got statistics graph, but in linear model, we won't get any statistic graph. Are we getting any statistic graph? Yes or not, guys? No. Did you see this? This is all about statistic informations, right? Washima, you understand? Yes, Arshad, everybody? Cool. Now, let's talk about this one. Okay. In NumPy, what is the functions of legend? What is the work of legend, guys? Legend. It will give you the indicator of the label part. It will give you describes the informations, indicator. Yeah. The same way, hue means genre. What is meant by hue? Let's see, color map. So let's talk about genre. We have action genre 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Now, when I add as one parameters genre and plot the graph between critics rating and audience rating, and the graph should be linear model. Let me plot this. Okay, guys, are you see this? Who created this? System Seaborn Automatic created this one. I didn't do anything. I just passed the parameters over here. U equals to genre. And my system automatic created that which genre belongs to which category belongs to which group. Now, can you tell me which genre has highest critics rating or which genre has highest audience rating? Are you able to figure out? Are you able to figure out, guys? Which genre has highest audience rating? Can you check? I don't think so. Isn't it? I don't think so that you can find out which genre has highest audience rating. Agree or not? Yes, online team, because everywhere the it's a very difficult. That's right, Arshad. Because if we talk about blue color, it's been a spread from 40 to 80. Even though in the yellow color, adventure, you're not able to visible. So you cannot figure out. Do you see any outlier? Which category has outlier? Which genre has outlier, guys? Romance movie has outlier, isn't it? Where do you see red Chandrahash? This one I'm talking about. Okay. This color indicates to the romance movie. I hope you understand. Yes or not, guys? Now I understand. Yes, team, this one clear or not? Okay. Now, little bit, this graph is little bit less size, but if I want to increase, see, the fit regression is equals to false, right? Now, when I copy everything, let me add another cell and I'm going to add this. False becomes true. And let's see what I'm going to get. I will get completely regressions line over here. See this. Now, all relationship between is a positive correlations, guys, isn't it? Relationship between both graph is a positive correlations, right? Now, when I say size equals to 10, what exactly mean by size 10? The graph looks like more bigger sizes it will. Correct, guys? The graph is bigger sizes. So this is all about linear model plot. See, guys, every day I won't explain this plot. No need to worry. As I mentioned, we completed EDA. Theoretically part, I explained you how to impute mean, median, mode. Practically, did I explain to you? No. I will tell you when machine learning will start. All right. So in the meantime, EDA, we understand some of the techniques. Let's understand some of the plotting. Okay. And then I'll give you some work for this one. And we're going to start working some of the real-time interview. Let me talk about the same way, guys. You guys are studying right now. And after a few days, maybe we completed stats, we completed machine learning. You guys are get ready with your resumes. And if you talk to the PayPal, did you see this one? Case studies. This case study is given by a PayPal company to you, right? This case study is given by PayPal. So we will discuss. Can we discuss this one? Can we discuss or not required, guys? If it's required, and this would be your first projects on your resume. This would be your first projects on your resume. Let's see who will do it and who will don't do it. Yes, team. Guys, are you understand or not? If you have any individual questions, guys, please ask individual. Don't make a group and ask. Okay, guys, yes or not? If you have any individual questions, you can ask the questions. And we will discuss this one. Can we discuss or not, guys? This is very important. Okay. Risk analysis. This project name is called risk analysis. What is the project name? So I wanted to talk about this. What is meant by risk? Do you think risk is available in across all the domain? Yes or no? We have risk in bank. We have risk in house. We have risk in insurance domain. We have risk in healthcare domain. Everywhere is available or not? So being a data analyst, how do you handle this risk analysis? Okay, this would be your EDA project. You tell to interviewer, sir, I completed my BTech on this year. After that, I work on this company for a banking projects. So now, guys, my grandparents, they used bank. Now also I'm using bank. My kids also use bank. This is called capstone projects. What is this? This projects has never dead. Bank loan, do you think next year no one will apply for a bank loan? Is it works out or not? It's never works out. Online team, are you understand or not? So if you apply this type of resume, this type of projects on your resume, 200% I'm sure you will get interview calls, guys. Understand, team? Everybody, yes or not? What exactly I'm speaking? Definitely you will get a interview calls. And the biggest industry in the world is bank. Correct? Bank has very highest salary and good pay. Not the bank personal loans, guys. Softwares. The one who stand on a road, please take a loan. No, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about you guys. You are the data analysts. Everybody understand or not? Online team. Are you guys are clear? So insurance domain, never ending. People are, you know why I'm talking about? In US, 99% they have insurance. Correct or not, guys? You know, US guys, if they have little bit fluctuations, they spend 2 lakhs rupees. You know, guys, because they're so much dedicated to the skin. But in India, 99% does not have insurance. Correct or not? Does not have insurance. So only 1% we have insurance, guys. Out of 1%, how our mentality? If I pay 15,000 for 3 years, okay, premium. 3 years we are paying premium of 15,000. Fourth year, you don't have any disease. What do you think? Why should I unnecessarily pay 45,000 to them? Correct or not? This is what we think. Unnecessary, we are paying 45. I will get my Pulsar bike in the money. Or I can have lot of party for next 3 years. Isn't it, guys? I hope you understand or not. This is what our mentality. Out of 1%, you have to predict. You have to predict. Next month, let's say an insurance company name, guys. Let's talk about LIC. Anything calls, yeah? You have to predict how many persons churn, quit the insurance. Guys, are you understand or not the business use case? How many of them quit the insurance company from 1%? If you save them, company is good. I mean, you save the customer to lose this insurance. Agree or not? Online team and off team. Guys, are you clear what exactly I'm talking about? So risk analysis is very important projects, and this is the starting projects to enter machine learning journey. Okay, so this project is the starting phase to enter the ML journey. Guys, let me tell you, maybe you are learning little bit Python and do not think that you learned everything. Let me tell you, you know little bit Python, something like that, and I don't know where you read, but do not expect something that you learn all these things. This is just a basic, guys. In interview, nobody will ask this. Get it or not what exactly I'm saying? Clear or not, guys? So stay with me. Whenever I'm saying work, please work. Okay? And future data I won't give you. Let me tell you all the time, everybody. Okay, guys? Let's talk about this one. Where do we stop? So let's complete. I'll talk about not right now. Let's complete this project first, then we come back to this one. Okay, guys. I wanted to introduce KDE plot. What is KDE? Anybody? Kernel density plot. What is meant by kernel density? Look at this. When I combine all the points, let's see this. I combine all the points. Just look at these points. It looks like a kernel or not? Did you see, guys? So when you no need to sit and draw like this, the package is there to take care of it. Understand, guys? You no need to sit and draw on a pen and pencil. The package is take care of it. That's called KDE. Let's say I wanted to introduce the KDE plot, kernel density plot. K1, SNS means what? C-bond. But let's see if I change to PLT, is it works? Let's check. No, it won't works. Yes, guys, it won't works. Guys, are you understand or not, everybody? SNS means what? C-bond. Yeah. So SNS.kde plot, movies critics rating, audience rating. Let's plot this one. How it's going to get, let's see. Understand or not? So where the dense is high, anybody? Where the dense is high, what is meant by kernel over this graph? What is kernel over here? Can I say this is kernel? This is part kernel. Dense, where is dense? Which way that it is dense is high? So let's talk about this one. Washim, SNS means, come on Rakshayani, are you listening? Do you have proper net connections or not? SNS means seaborne, okay? SNS means seaborne, right? So did you see, I can call this as a kernel. I can call this as a kernel. Come on. This is a kernel. Density is spread towards this directions, isn't it? This is the dense is too high, isn't it, guys? So this is called kernel density plot. Got it? What exactly I'm saying? This is called kernel density plots. So where do you see the highest? It looks like a positive. Yes or not? It looks like a positive, and it's morely going directions towards audience rating side. Correct or not? Audience rating sides. Guys, are you understand? This is called kernel density plots. This is called kernel density plots, guys. Yeah. Now let's talk about another graph. So here, I wanted to add some of the parameters. Let's say, you know this part, just go back and check shift tab. Guys, is this boring? No, right? Not a boring sessions, isn't it? Now shade equals to false. Did you see? I've been mentioned here, shade equals to false. Shade lowest equals to true, and C map reds. You can add any parameters you want. Very simple. You can comma and you can mention all these parameters as per you required. Got it, guys? But this is first you work on it. As I mentioned, as I'm saying, please work on that one. Try to understand the confidence, guys. Then it's required. It's not matter you practice today, maybe doesn't work in real time. You know, guys, I will tell you one real scenario. You guys are learn data science here, right? After 4 months, you apply. Let's say you had a data science interview, okay? You got a job, you have 11 lakhs package. The moment when you join, understand the ML project is closed. Guys, are you understand or not? The moment when you join, the ML project is closed. Are you quit the job? Now they will put you in Java. Will you learn or you will quit the job? So you never learned before. How do you learn on the over there? Make sense or not? Will you come back and learn over here again? Is it a practical or not? I'm saying. You talk to friends. You say, "Hey man, I studied the .NET, but once I joined, they put me in a SQL, which I don't know." Will you quit the job, guys? I will tell you how to handle those kind of things. Understand? I will tell you how to handle those kind of things, guys. Now let's see. Let's run. See, did you see what you find? Shade equals to false, shade lowest equal to true, color map reds. What you understand? Did you see the outer line would be little bit shade, correct? Now let's say if I talk about shade false to true, let's execute. What exactly happened, guys? I hope you understand, right? You change shade equal to false and shade equals to true, correct, guys? Now let's say that's now I'm talking about. Now shade lowest to true, I change false to true and shade lowest true to false. Same code, same code. Let me run again and let me check. Clear? Where do you see the highest dense over here? Where do you see the highest dense over here? Same. I'm in this zone, but it looks more visible and more visualizations. Got it? Guys, are you understand online team? Yes or not? Got it, guys. Now let's talk about this one. Now let's say, what about this one? Anybody tell me shade lowest false, color map greens. What exactly I will get output? You get a green color, right? You get a green. Very simple. The shade lowest falls and you're going to no shade and green. Excellent, Sinduri. Set style dark. So far, up to this step, we only visualize audience and critics, right? Only visualize audience and critic. Now let's visualize budget millions and audience rating. What is the use case? What is the use case we have? We need to give a suggestions to the producer where you want to spend your 40 millions movie. This is what a use case. Online team, you understand or not? If you do not explain this to CEO, then CEO will fire you. Understand, guys? This is your first project. The project should be minimum 3 months to 4 months, something like that. All right. So here, set style dark. Let's see this. Set style dark. The background is white. The background is a little bit dark over here. Correct, Yashin. Now, in here, x-axis budget million, y-axis is audience rating. Isn't it, guys? This is the way you're going to find the KDE plot for the graph, right? Now, let's say audience rating. Let's talk about, let's run this one. This is also audience rating. Okay. Dark, the visualizations between budget millions and audience rating. Are you understand, guys, how exactly the KDE plots looks like? Yes, isn't it? Now let's see this budget millions and critics rating. Just one moment. Do you see any outlier over here? Do you see? So how to detect outlier? How to detect outlier? By plotting technique. My question is how to detect outlier. I didn't say ask what is outlier. Understand? By plotting techniques. Plotting could be anything, guys. By plotting techniques, you can visualize the outlier. All right, guys. Now, so far we understand plot. So how many graphs we can visualize in visualization so far? Only one, right? See this, only one. Now, what is meant by subplot? I wanted to talk about 1,1 means what, guys? Let's see this. Let me 1 rows and 1 column, isn't it? So let's understand this one. Let's create a variable axis. Axis 0 means row or column. Axis 0 means row or column. Online team. Row or column. Axis 1 means column, right? You know that. Now see here, plt.subplot. I am going to introduce another concepts called subplot. All right, guys. So let's say subplot. So in this case, subplot by default 1 means what, guys? 1 rows, 2 columns. Guys, understand or not? Figure size. What is meant by figure size? Height and width, right? Height and width. So figure size is 10,5. Let's plot this one. Are you understand or not? Are you understand? So 1 row, 2 columns. That's why I'm going to mention 1,2. But if I want to change this to 10,7, look at this. The visualization a little bit wider. Let's see this. The graph is going to be a little bit height and width. Yeah, this is what it looks like. But now if I change to 6 and I'm going to change to 9. Okay, it works. Okay, guys, I hope you understand. Correct or not? Now, can you tell me this one? 3,3. 3,3, guys. 3 rows, 3 columns. Let's see this. Once it takes some time. Did you get it? 3 rows and 3 columns. Guys, are you understand or not? Everyone, 3 rows and 3 columns. Now let's see this. I wanted to make a subplots now. Let's plot the subplot graph. PLT axis, F axis, PLT, matplotlib, subplot 1,2 means 1 row, 2 columns, and figure sizes 10,5. Now, what exactly I'm saying? I create a 1 row, 2 graph. Okay. In the first graph, let me store this line. Second graph, let me store this line. What is this first line? KDE plot, x-axis budget millions, y-axis audience rating, axis 0. 0 means what? Now, second one, x-axis budget million, y-axis critics rating, and axis 1. Guys, are you understand or not? Yes, everyone? Now, let's plot this part. It's take quite more time. Did you see, guys? Same individual plot, we hold this one. So today also we need to create a dashboard in Python. We will create a dashboard in Python, how to create, and also how to work on Tableau, how to integrate it to the Tableau is very easy tools, guys. Tableau is very, very easy tools. So what I'm going to do, I hope you understand, guys. We understand KDE plot. Okay, now this is all about KDE plot. Clear up to this one, clear up to this till 57, guys. Let's talk about another plot called box plot. So the next one is called KDE plot. Why I'm talking about this plot? In the world, we have more than 70 visualizations, guys. We have 70 visualizations techniques, but in real time, whatever I'm talking about this one, we drastically use this. Understand or not? We used this one. Correct or not, guys? So that's why I want you to give some of the task. Please work on it. And same you only apply in the real time as well. All right, guys. Some students, they worked from here, they learned from here, and successfully they completed 1 year as a data scientist. Okay. So I hope you understand why I'm talking about. It's clearly mentioned subplots, box plots. So this is what we need to use heavily. Now let's see this. SNS means C-bound box plot, x-axis genre critics rating. So now let's plot the relationship between critics rating and genre, right? So the two entity. So let's talk about this one. Let's run. Where do you see the highest critics rating, guys? Which genre has highest critics rating? Which genre has highest critics rating? Which one? Highest critics rating? Thriller? Are you sure? Ajad, it's wrong. Avinash, wrong. Yashin, wrong. I didn't ask average critics ratings, guys. Did I ask average critics rating? No, very good, Nishu. Drama and comedy. Drama and comedy. Look at this highest line I'm talking about. Already explained you, yes, last week about this one. This part, it's both looks like same. So I could say that drama and comedy has highest critics rating. Where do you see the lowest critics rating? Which genre has lowest critics rating? Horror or comedy? Which one, guys? Horror, yeah, somewhere it's fall between this one. Where do you see highest average critics rating? Very good. Now thriller is right. Where do you see lowest average critics rating? Now what you need to do, guys, you create a PPT. Okay, you create a PPT. You copy this graph, paste over here, mention 4 points. This is called data analysis. Agree or not? I hope you understand, guys. What is the work of data analyst? What is the work of data analyst, guys? They are analyze the historical data and plot some of the patterns and show visualizations and explain to the management. or the business guys. So this is called data analyst work. This is not a data scientist works. Okay, I will tell you what exactly predictions. Upcoming days, you will predict your future, guys. Let me show you. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. And trust me. All right. So now let's talk about this one. So I wanted to introduce. See, I wanted to introduce violin plot. The next plot is violin plot. Instead of box plot, okay, instead of box plot, what I'm going to do, I mentioned violin plot. I will mention violin plot. Understand or not, guys? Okay. So let's talk about, violin. You guys, don't you think it looks like a violin or not? Yes, online team, it looks like a violin plot or not, guys? Here in violin plot is famous to find out average line. Okay, this is what the average line. Did you see this, guys? All these are average lines, average point. Correct or not? This is called average point. Yes, team? But in this case, you cannot find the highest and lowest part. You cannot find highest and lowest. The violin plot is good for, the violin plot is good for average, but box plot is good for to highest and lowest. Yeah, high values and high rating, or maybe high rating, or you can call anything, guys, or low rating. Got it, guys? Now the next part. Okay, box plot. What happened? Anything funny, buddy? No. Okay. So box plot, data movies genre equals to drama, right? What is the drama movie? So how many categories we have? 7 categories. Now let's talk about, I'm gonna take drama category. Let's filter out. And X is year, XX is year, okay, and YX is audience rating. XX is year and YX is audience rating from the drama category. Now let's see this. Okay, now do you see the difference between two plot? Do you see the difference? This is plot for entire genre, isn't it? This plot, this case, what exactly happened, guys? This is only for drama category. Now, being a data analyst, can you show these things and show to the CEO stating, sir, for the drama movie, okay, online team, can you hear me? Internet connection unstable. Yeah, okay. So what kind of analysis you find? Can you find some patterns from the drama movies, guys? Anybody? What patterns you got? 2007, the average audience rating is very high. But in 2008, it's reduced compared to 2007. Yeah, for the drama movies, right? Again, it hit on 2011. Correct or not? But in 2010, where do you see the very lowest one? In 2009? Yeah, 2009. And did you see any outlier? Yeah, 2 outliers. Correct or not? So when you say now, will you compare like 5 genre like this? This is drama. Can you plot romance and actions and thrillers? You can plot like this, guys. Can you plot it? I'm going to introduce a concept called facet grid. Facet grid means, let's talk about G equals to SNS dot facet grade, movies, row equals to genre, color year, hue genre. So row genre means how many categories we have genre? 7. How many columns, how many years we have? How many years we have? 5 it seems. Yeah, that's what I'm asking Washim. I think some of internet issues maybe. Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Are you hear me or not? Okay. But now in genre part, we have how many columns? 7 category. Year, what is the total number of year? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what would be the total graph kind of subplots? I'm going to get 7 into 5. How many plots? 35 graph I'm going to get here. Did you see this? And this is the way we can explain to the business guys. Let me show you. It takes quite some time, guys. If you don't have SSD processor, anybody have SSD? You have SSD. If you have SSD processor, then system is quite faster. Upcoming days, when you have SSD processor, while you install TensorFlow, Keras, your system won't hang up, guys. Okay, if you have SSD processors. If you have minimum processors like 2 GB, 4 GB, let me know if your system is hung up. I'll give you other way to work on it. All right. So let's talk about this one. How many plots I'm going to get? 35. Did you see this? Let's zoom down. 35. Agree? Now let's see. Okay. I wanted to map the plots. I want to fill the plots in the boxes. Understand or not? Because when you explain to the business leaders, you no need to explain one by one. They got irritated, right? They'll give just 10 minutes of times to discuss with you guys. Interview only 30 minutes. In 30 minutes, you cannot say, my skin color is this, I'm this much height, I'm this much weight. Will you say this? Come to the technical part directly. All right, guys. The same way let me show you what type of graph I'm going to get here. Scatter plot between critics and audience. Positive scatters or not? Guys, are you hear me or not? Everybody. Now I want to map this part in each and every individual subplots. Guys, are you understand or not? I want to map this graph in each and every boxes. How do I map it? So G equals to SNS facet grade. Let's see this. Look at this. Movies, row, genre, same code. This is what we've been right here. Right, guys? Same. This one only. Now I'm doing only one step. G equal to G dot map. Which functions will do? Dot map functions. I hope you understand what exactly map will do. Apply a plotting functions. See this. Apply a plotting functions to each facets subset of the data. Correct or not, guys? So now budget millions. So not this one. X-axis critics rating, Y-axis audience rating. So can I execute this one, guys? Let's see. It's take quite some time. It's try to understand. And I want you to give an answer. How many genre we have? 7. By look at this plot, please understand and give me the answer. Which one you need to consider, which one you need to ignore. Okay. Which genre you need to consider, which genre you need to ignore. Let's talk about it. Now, open images, new tab. Yep, guys. So see this? Are you able to see this or very small? Why is getting like this? Okay, so this part is called action movies. Okay, and 2007 year, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011. Got it? Now this one is called adventure. This one is called comedy. All right, guys. And let's close this one. and this one called drama, horror, and romance. Now, you have to tell me which one you need to consider, which now one, how many movies you need to consider out of 7, how many you need to not consider. Can you tell me, guys? If you, okay, action movies considered. Okay, Sumit, what about this one, adventure? Can we consider? This is a historical data. This is a historical data. The the data contains 2007 to 2011 year data. Understand or not? 5 years data. And based on this understand, you need to explain to the your productions team which movie you need to consider, right? Now action considered. What about this one, adventure? Can we consider? No, no, no. Why, guys? No. Okay, Sumit said no correlations. What about others? What about others? Very less data point. I means very less movies are released, adventures movies. Guys, are you understand or not? Everybody, yeah? What about this one? Comedy. Can we consider? Yes. So far, write down action and comedy. What else? Excuse me. So let's talk about, scroll down. Action, comedy, and drama. Online team. Drama can be considered. Nishu said yes. Why, Nishu? We don't find any positive. Are we find positive? But still, there are quite good movies being released for drama category. What about horror? Can we consider not? Guys, how many of them not understand? I do see a lot of them are not understand. That's okay. Horror can be considered? No. Romance? No, because only 2009, only one movie is released. So we cannot predict anything from the data. Yes, guys? Now, what about this one? What about this one? Thriller. What about this one? I don't think so. So can you tell me, out of 7 movies, what is your first suggestions you're giving to the team? Being a data analyst, the first suggestions for the business use case is the first one. Which movie? Actions. Then drama can be considered. Adventure, no. Comedy also. Drama also. Horror. So drama, comedy, horror, and what else? That's it, it seems. Anything else? Let's see this. No, that's it. That's it, right? So we eliminate 3. Guys, are you understand? How do you understand the data behavior? Guys, are you understand or not? Now, the next part, you inform to the CEO now. Sir, based on my first suggestions, this is what I want you to inform. Now, CEO will take a meet with the productions team. He will consider 4 movies. Now, CEO said, I don't want, they need only 1 movies. End of the day, movie budget is important or not? Let's map it, movie budget over here, and let's see what kind of analysis we're going to get. Same things, histogram budget millions, right, guys? Histogram budget millions. Let's run this one. Let's run this one. And we need to compare only 4 parts. No need to compare other 3, which we already eliminated. Understand? Now let's talk about, just give a second. It takes quite some time. Just look at your RAM. So is it a memory filled or not when we install the TensorFlow, all the packages? So task managers. Check, does your GPU performance and CPU anybody have GPU laptop? Anybody have GPU laptop, guys? Or gaming laptop you called as? No, right? Anybody has? Good. So now CPU, memory, disk, SSD. See this CPU, memory, okay, GPU. So I don't have GPU, but if you see this CPU processing units, this is the memory, 8 GB RAM. All right. Sometimes 6.1 is already covered. When you run little bit hi-fi processor, the memory is filled and your system got hang up. When you run the models, if your memory is filled, you get encounter with the errors. You understand? All the time check with the memory management. All right. So here, excuse me. Okay, guys, now look at this part. Budget millions. Okay. Which movies we considered so far? Thriller. Now let's talk about thriller. Did we consider? No. Now let's talk about horror movie. Very less. Did you see this lines? Budget millions. They've been spent very less budgets, guys. So when you spend less budgets, the income also less, isn't it? Agree or not, guys? Maybe there are some scenarios where you get high income, but being this is the way you need to speak. Yeah. So while you comes to the action movies, don't you see there is a good, I mean, for entire year, most people are likely to watch action movies. I mean, quite number of high movies, I mean, great number of movies been, budget they've been spent on last 5 years, 2007, 8, 9, 10, 11. Understand or not? Yes, guys. So can I consider action or not? Can we consider action? Yes. What about comedy? 2007, very less movies. 2011, no comedy movies. So I'm going to ignore this one. Now, what about this one? Drama. Compared to the actions, we need to talk about drama. Correct. Let's clear this one. When you scroll down, but I would remove all these things, guys. But for me, I have three options now: actions, comedy, and drama. Also I can ignore, isn't it? But actions and comedy, if I look at this, where I should give the number one priority? Actions. Does everybody agree with me or not? Guys, are we come to end point that being a final suggestions based on budget millions movie analysis? The plot shows we need to spend 40 million budgets on action movies, guys. I hope you understand, guys. So finally, this is what the end goal. This is what the end goal. And this is what we project we had, and we create a business storytelling, and then we come to conclusion that, understand? Yeah. We come to conclusion that where a producer has to spend the movie on it, right? And the last part is, okay. Now, do you remember in school days, we studied this part, these concepts like, if I talk about 4 quadrants, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, and 1, 1. Guys, are you understand or not? This is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, and 1, 1. So now if you see this, axis face color black, plot 0, 0 means this sections I'm plotting budget millions audience rating. Understand, guys? And 0, 1 means, let me close this one, close it. And 0, 0 we plot budget millions movies audience ratings, and 0, 1 right hand part. Okay. And 0, not this one, you can ignore anyone over here, and 1, 0 and 1, 1, right, guys? So when you plot, set x limit means what? X-axis, y-axis, the limit you set between -20 to 160. You know why, guys? Because critics rating max we have 97, audience rating max we have 96. Okay. So we can, as your wish, you can fix any values here. Now the final, just 1 second, still it's executing. Did you see the kernel is running, guys? Did you check this one? I hope. Open image is a new tab. and we're going to get a beautiful dashboards like this, right? Yeah. No, minus 20 x limit. Washim, this part we defined x minus 20 and 160 over here. Yes, we're going to get this beautiful visualizations. This is called dashboards. This is called dashboards, guys, right? As we have less data, we can visualize this. What happens if we have a huge data? Python won't works. Then we come back to the Tableau part. We come back to the Tableau part, right, guys? For big data, you cannot work in Python. You have to export the data in Tableau. I'm going to explain last of the sessions, all right? The Tableau, how to visualize and all those things, guys. Clear? Guys, I hope you understand. Let's talk about. Can we do it, everyone? Can I share with today? And if possible, if you have time, why not to make some project like this and upload in the class? Okay. But tomorrow, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, I talk about PayPal interview. That is your project number 1. Everybody have to create a project sheets, guys, and you can show to me or upload in the classroom link. Can we do it this one? Can we do it today, guys? Everybody, let's close this. Tableau, I'll talk about later part. All right. Yeah. Okay. So now that's it for today's sessions, guys. Any questions? Stay with me. There's no other sessions. Okay. Yeah. So we can discuss and you can leave for the day. Online team, just stay. Today, sir, I work on this. Definitely, I will share today, Washim. I will share today. Just one moment. Let me clean this file. Guys, give me 2.5 months. I will give a resumes. Do not ignore this codes. Do not take light this codes and okay, you comment time pass and go. Don't do that, guys. You spend your time and you spend your money. Okay, so please, I hope you work on it. Maybe you think what every time you give a lectures. Maybe you guys are smart, but for others, it would help a lot. Just 1 second. Let me clean it. Guys, please maintain a cheat sheet. You know what is meant by cheat sheet? No. How many of them in 10th grade you take a copy paper and write exam? How many of them? Nobody's done. That's called a cheat sheet. Yes. So you create a cheat sheet so that in interview, little bit open that sheet. You know, in exam, what you do, 1 sentence, we write 10 lines of pages. Don't know where the idea comes up, man. And God knows what we're writing in the paragraph, isn't it? The same way when you go for interview, someone asking, it is online. Let me tell you, after 6 months, you have to go for a face-to-face round. Now face-to-face interviews are closed. Agree? Due to online, due to COVID pandemic. While you give online sessions, maintain some of the documentations which could help you a lot for understanding. Okay. EDA, PPT. EDA already shared, right, Chakri? Did I share EDA? No, I shared, buddy. Just 1 second. Let me check. Didn't send. Okay. Okay, I will share today, guys. I will share today. All right. And get ready for capstone projects. We'll talk about this one. This is not required. All right, done. That's it for today. Tomorrow, let's talk about SQL database. Why SQL is connected to data analytics and data science. Let's download database tomorrow. Okay. Let's download some database tomorrow. What is tomorrow's date, guys? What is tomorrow's date? 19th. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much. You have a great day. And I'm going to share with you right away. Okay. Yeah. Okay, done, guys. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Have a great day. This one I already sent. Okay, this one. Okay, I sent. Okay. Online team, any questions, guys? Yeah, Pratyush, I will share today. No need to worry. Yeah, tell me, dear. 1 second. Okay, I will share online team. Okay, thank you. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Bye. Ah, movie ID means which data frame is that? Movie ID? No, movie ID is not a data frame, right? See, can you show that link? Can I show the path which I shared you? So the link I sent you, right? That one. Online team, can I leave for the day? Online team, can I leave for the day? I will share immediately or I'll share later. Just give me 1 hour of time. Okay. Once I reach home, I'll send it to you guys. Clear? Okay. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Okay, I will share right now. Whatever I sent, right? You open that file, buddy. Yeah. No, I send the link, right? One day. Open that Kaggle file. Let's close this. So this is 19th. Okay. Yeah. You continue like this, no? One by one. Where do you got stuck? Scroll down. Scroll down. Scroll down. Niche karo. New laptop you bought? Okay. I think if you okay, let's check. Good. Are you studying or not, buddy? Very good. Interesting or not? Very good. Nice. Will you show me offer or not? Hard work do. Definitely you will get offer. Just trust me and you can do it. Where is the code? Show me once. You understand what is the functions of .NE? Okay. So I will tell you, you can understand. But what I want you to do, just go to Google. All right. Type write .NE in Python. You type it .NE in Python and read and you tell me now. No, that's wrong. Again, read. Spend research thoda karo tabhi aayega. ठीक है? Just read. Okay. The any function returns true if any item are true. Otherwise, it returns false. Means, okay. Now check. Right click. Open link in new tab. Okay. Now scroll down and right click and open link. Now understand. Do not use false in the data set whenever you find null values. Yes, see, look at this. You can understand this part and you can tell me tomorrow. You understand what I tell me. Okay. Whenever any questions, just ask this question. All right. And 10 responses you get it from here, right? Every response, right click, open in new tab, open in new tab. Analyze करो, तभी देखो आ जाए, तब मेरे को it's a new function is taking too much time. Which main function? Still, sometimes it will take time. No need to go. You no need to work by your own. Open this line, open this line. One by one, take a diary and mention, practice all these things. Write it down every function. First time is tough, little bit time, but second time it will be easy. Got it? Yes.